What is up? It is David J. Coleman, better known as Deluxe Dave. And this year, I wanted to do something a little different. I'm usually into like editing, doing videos, doing all that good stuff. But I said, I have been watching the show Big Brother for over 7 years now. And I said, every single year when I'm watching Big Brother, I'm like, okay, what can I do? I'm always posting on Facebook, I'm always doing all this. But I said, this year, I am invested. I'm invested in talking about Big Brother every single week. I am going to come and give my breakdown of what I thought week by week, every single Monday. I said, it's about time that I do this. I said, I auditioned for Big Brother one time. Yes, only one time. And, I didn't get in. But, I said, why not talk about it? I'm always typing about stuff. And I said, this doesn't have to be edited. This can be like my complete and full and utter, like real opinion of what's going on with Big Brother. And this season is the season to talk about because they've already started mixing stuff up. We have a 50%, they had to be 50% or more of a minority cast, which I think was great because I used to think that like Big Brother, it wasn't kind of fair. You had your people that clicked together, and if you were the eyeball out or the minority, you were kind of looked at with a side eye sometimes. So I've been watching from Celebrity Big Brother ever since season 16 when like Jocasta was on there, and you have Cody and then Mama Day, who was like my all-time favorite Big Brother person. You had all those interesting people that were on there, and I think that Big Brother kind of follows the mold every year. So today, before this whole season starts, because Wednesday starts the very first episode of Big Brother season 23, and I'm so excited. They're bringing all new people. It's no all-stars, it's no celebrity Big Brother. It's the real Big Brother, which I feel like we haven't had in forever. So today, I'm giving you the breakdown of all 16 of the house guests that we know of right now. Big Brother likes to surprise sometimes, so it could be very interesting if they like add another person in there with a twist, but I think this is about as twist as we're going to get, because this year, like I said, it's going to be a lot more fair, because even with this, I heard that they're breaking people up into two teams, so it's going to be probably like assigned teams that they're going to get, so you're not going to really have a chance maybe to like group or bunch a person that maybe just rubs you the wrong way into the wrong category or something like that real early. So let's break down each one of these. So I kind of brought up this stuff and I said, I'm not doing no editing. I'm just going to talk to you about what I feel. Now, I don't think it's fair if I actually like start saying who I think is going to be like the winner of Big Brother. It's too early to tell that. You can't tell by somebody's looks or just what their hobbies are if they're going to be the winner of Big Brother, because people come in with all types of personalities into the house. So it all depends on what those first impressions are when they walk into that house on Wednesday live. And I cannot wait. So let's break it down. First up, we have Alyssa Lopez, who is from Sarasota, Florida. She's 25 years old. She's a swimwear designer. Now, everybody throws out the occupations and stuff like that. So I'm like, she might be interesting. I heard, so she was featured on a Hooters billboard and taxi top. That's pretty cool. And it looks like she has her bachelor's degree in broadcast production. I have my degree in broadcast communication. So she did gymnastics for 10 years and she's launching a swimwear line. So I don't know. From the looks of Alyssa, she doesn't remind me from her looks of anybody from like the seasons from when I watched. Like I've only watched Big Brother 2, I think, and maybe Big Brother 1. But like everything in between, I'm a kind of newbie to Big Brother. Not really, because I've been here for 7 years. I'm going into my 8th year of watching the show. So I'm getting to know about Big Brother. Back in the day, I couldn't have told you anything about Big Brother. It would have been a lot like I was very lost the first season. But now that I kind of know what's going on, I said, why don't I get on here and start, talking about it and breaking it down. Right now, she's not reminding me of anybody. Whenever I hear the voice and they start talking or how they kind of start out, she might, make me remember somebody from a past season that I may know of. There are some cast members that I am looking at that I'm like, they do kind of already like show me like another person. So the next person up is Awesome. Now, if I am saying these names totally jacked up, it's because I haven't got a chance. I didn't watch like the video breakdown of how they actually say their name, but she seems pretty cool. She's 30 years old. She's from Baltimore, Maryland, and she's the director of sales operation. We throw out these titles, sales operations. She might just be like a director of the phones, but we don't know. But so it says her grandfather was a polygamist, with 6 wives and 47 children. I have over 300 cousins. Oh my gosh. And it says, my name means able to make friends. So we'll see how well that holds up, Aza, if you are able to make friends once you get into this house. So it says she's also afraid of manholes, and she attended a Messianic Jewish school for primary school upbringing. Okay, I'm kind of looking at her. It's going to be interesting to see like what she is going to bring to the table. I love to see my Black women of color up here messing up in the house. I love it. You know, I loved Mama Devon. I love Jocasta. I always love the energy that they bring. And, you know, when Tamar won that Celebrity Big Brother, I was ecstatic. Like being the first woman or Black woman to win like Big Brother or in Black person in general. I was just excited. So I'm just telling my truth. I get excited to see, you know, these people pull out the stops and be able to like defy the odds and get out here and do the thing. So I love seeing when Tamar won. I loved it. So next up, we have Brent Champagne. So it says that he is a flight attendant like me. I am a flight attendant. So like, you know, I'm going to be doing these videos and, you know, sometimes it's very hard to keep up with everything that is going on with Big Brother. Like I have to watch like a few episodes at a time. That's why I said I want to make sure that the episode comes out on Monday every day, because I don't want to have a spoiler. I hate when people spoil who went home on Big Brother or who won early. It makes me so mad. I think this happened to me one time. I knew the winner before the time and it made me so upset. So I do not like to spoil. So I said, let me give it a few days past Thursday. And then the Sunday episode is kind of, they do recaps of everything that's happened through the week. So I said, okay, I'll do Sunday through Thursday of the last week on Monday. I said, that'll be a good way to do it. And that way I'm not spoiling anything. You should have watched Big Brother. If I'm giving you Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and a little bit of Sunday to watch it, you know, you by Monday, you should have watched it, period. So I'm giving that time, and he's a flight attendant, so I wanted to give myself some time too, because I may be in the air or something's going crazy. I want to have time to break it down, take my notes, and tell you what I think about that episode. So he's 28. He's from Cranston, Rhode Island. It says he is a former live lottery television host for Rhode Island Lottery. So he should have a very interesting, voice. You know, you have to have a real booming voice for that type of stuff. It says he quit his job in the summer of 2016 to take a road trip around the United States in that very Honda Civic. So he said his first car was the Honda Civic. And he won that in a video making contest. Very cool. So that's probably how he got this gig. He's been doing these videos. So okay, we're going to see what Mr. Champagne has for us when he comes up in here. You know, he kind of looks or reminds me a little bit of a Cody. A little bit. If you're kind of looking at him, he kind of gives me that Cody. Yes, we'll see how he acts when he gets up here. He might remind me of somebody totally different. He might remind me of like Frankie Grande or something like that. We'll see. Okay, so next we have Brittany D'Angelo. She's 24 from Niagara Falls, New York, and she's a kindergarten teacher. Go on ahead. That was originally what I wanted to do, like in college. I wanted to be a kindergarten teacher, but I was told back when I was, in school that, I may not be a male person. Being in a kindergarten room may not be good for, the aspect of a kindergarten, but I wanted to do that, but I changed my mind and thus went into broadcast communication. So anyway, she is a kindergarten teacher. It says she won both the Niagara Medal for her university and a senior medal. She was a valedictorian. Wow, so she's smart. And she said she played on a co-ed bar league softball team at 5'2", so she's short. It should be interesting. I love purple, all shades. A partial reason why I went to NU is because the color is purple. How about that? That's very true, because I wanted to go to the University of Miami because the colors were green and orange. I love the color green and orange. Put them together. I loved it, and I wanted to go there because of the colors. Don't hate it. There are real reasons behind that. Anyhow, she said she has a mini Snow Globe collection. Cool. I have a DVD collection, but Snow Globe collection seems a little bit cooler. Anyway, she should be interesting. Looking at her, I don't know what to think yet. She could be looking sweet on this picture, and she could be a fireball when she gets into the house. So we're going to have to see what she is bringing. Next up, we have Christy Valdesari. I think I said that right. I think I nailed that. Anyway, she's from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, but she lives in North Hollywood right now. She got all Hollywood. 27 years old, and she's a professional dancer. She's been vegan for 3.5 years. 11 piercings. Oh, she looks like she's going to be the wild card with this bald head here. Come on. I think she's going to spice things up, or she could be the little sweetest pie. So we'll see what she does, but she might be our little wild card here. I'm going to put that out there. We'll see if I'm correct. We'll see. Anyway, we have Derrick Frazier, who is 29. He's also from Philadelphia, and he still lives in Philadelphia, and he's a safety officer. He said he can fall asleep sitting up or standing. Okay, that's a talent. His dad is Smoking Joe Frazier, the boxer. That's a big thing to put on your profile to get in these. I may need to say my dad is Eddie Murphy or something like that, and be able to get on the show. No, I'm just playing. But he seems pretty cool. He went to military boarding school. I know how to box. Okay. We got a little thick. Okay, he's coming. Okay, we're going to see what this guy is going to do. Okay, Derrick Frazier, I'm looking at you. We're going to see what you can do. I love to see my brothers up here. Do your thing. Then we have another Derrick. So what y'all going to call him? Big Derrick and Little Derrick? I wonder what the nicknames are going to be because they got to separate them both. I don't want to mess up his name, but Derrick Zhao, I think Zhao, maybe with the X, Zhao. Something like that. Anyway, he's 24, Baltimore, Maryland, but he lives in New York, and he's a startup founder. Wow. He said he rented a city bike to compete in the triathlon in college. He was stung by a jellyfish. He was one of the 2 Asian guys in his high school graduating class, and he took hip-hop dance classes in New York. All right, Derrick, we're going to see what you can do. You look like you're kind of smart, too, that you're going to be up here and let us know what's going on. He looks like he's going to be he's going to stay in the background, and then all of a sudden he's going to be a beast and come through. We're going to see how this works. Oh, this is a very interesting season. I love to see how diverse it is. When there's this much diversity, it's going to shake things up in this house, and I'm so happy CBS made this decision. Unlike what they said it had been diverse before, but no. This is what we call a diverse cast, and I love to see it. Then we got Brandon Frenchie French. So they're probably going to call him Frenchie. He is 34. He's the oldest Big Brother person in the house this year. That's what it looks like. 34 years old. He is going to be the oldest one. That is not that old. I am 38, and being 34 coming in, geez, that makes me feel old. If I came into the house, they'd probably calling me grandpa. Anyway, he's from Camden, Tennessee, but he lives in Clarksville, Tennessee. And this was an interesting fact about him. He is a proud member of the NAACP, and I love to see it because anybody can be a member of the NAACP. Just remember that. But it's going to be interesting to see what he's doing, his background, what he's about. He's a farmer. He said he's prior military. And look at this. At 13, he won an NFL national punt. He doesn't look like he's been into Big Brother that much. They just might have brought him in, not as a Big Brother fanatic. We'll see. He may surprise me. So we'll see what Frenchie is going to bring to the table. Then we got Christian Birkenberger. Christian Birkenberger, age 23. She's from Harwinton, Connecticut, and she's a general contractor assistant. All right, 23. She can ride it's not she. Wait. Christian. I messed that up. See, I didn't edit it even out. It's a he. Forgive me. Christian Birkenberger. This is a guy. He's 23. He's a general contractor assistant, and he can ride a unicycle. His pupils are 2 different sizes, and he's only had 1 girlfriend. How about that? So he might surprise us with something else. He might have thrown that out as a hint, but we'll see what he says. His favorite food is chicken and waffles. All right, I feel you because I love chicken and waffles too. You know what? He's giving me he's reminding me of somebody from a previous season, but I just can't put my finger on it yet. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, he's not giving me. Yeah, we'll wait and see what this guy's about. Anyway, Hannah Chata, age 21 from Chicago, Illinois, is a graduate student, so fresh out of college. She said she's always enjoyed school. She was another competitive hip-hop dancer. So we're going to have a whole group of hip-hop dancers. Y'all better do some dances on this show when y'all are bored in that house, walking around. Come up with some routine dances. That'll be cool to see. She used to be a personal stylist, and her parents are from South Africa and India. What a mixture. Very pretty. She's gorgeous. Yeah, she should be interesting. She looks kind of like, oh my gosh, she was another flight attendant. Oh my goodness, and I'm forgetting her name. She was on last season. Actually, she was on All Stars with Mama Day. If you know, drop it in the comments below. The name is not coming to my mind because she left out a little bit earlier than Davon, but she was the other flight attendant, and she proposed to oh my goodness, their names are slipping my mind. He was so arrogant in the first season, and I totally forgot his name because he turned me off because he was very arrogant in the first season. If you know that name, drop it below. Anyway, she kind of reminds me of her. Her look reminds me of her a little bit. If I know, I'll come back on the next episode and say that because I don't want to edit this. I just want to throw it out there. Anyway, Kylan Young is 29 from San Bernardino County, California, but lives in Venice Beach, California now. He's an account executive, and he's done 2 fire walks across coals and embers. He read all the Twilight books, 4 Sisters. He went to skydiving school, and he's seen every Best Picture Oscar film of the last 20 years. Impressive. Okay, I see you. Very handsome. You know, we're going to see you what you come up in here and do. He might be able to make some. He looks friendly. We'll see if this holds up. He looks friendly. From first looks at this picture, it looks friendly. Then Sarah Stiegel, age 27, Boiling Springs, South Carolina. She lives in Fort Myers, Florida now, and she's a forensic scientist. She had a severe speech impediment and was unable to communicate clearly until she was 7 years old. Oh my God, what a survivor. She was a horrendous cook. She is a horrendous cook, and as a chemist, she's pretty ashamed that she can't figure it out how to cook. Wow. She has a crippling phobia of moths and butterflies. Butterflies? What? You're against a butterfly? Oh, I can't trust you. I can't trust you, sis. Yeah, no. We can't have that. And she has never seen Dexter Breaking Bad. Even being a forensic scientist, she has never seen the show. I'm going to need her to get on it after it's all said and done. Okay. She looks smart. Well, we already know that she's a forensic scientist, so she's smart. But she looks like one of those ones that's going to be planning. I can tell by those eyes. She's going to be planning something, you guys. She may be sweet, but I'm looking at you. My eyes are on you. Eyes are on you. Anyway. Next up, Tiffany Mitchell, Detroit, Michigan. Oh, she is the oldest. Forgive me. She's 40. She's older than me, but hey, she look good. I know that. She look good for 40. She is the oldest Big Brother cast member. So 34 is the second oldest. So, okay, Tiffany Mitchell, Detroit, Michigan, and she's a phlebotomist. Okay. She's obsessed with horoscopes. She loves cats. I don't trust anybody that likes cats. You turn me off right there, sis. And she says she likes to utilize her alter ego and do impersonation of friends and family. She turned me off when she says she likes cats, but I may like her because she's from Detroit. And I was in Toledo for school, and we were near Detroit. But I don't like U of M because I am an O State fan. That's another one. These last 2, I got my eyes on y'all. I don't know if I can trust you, sis. Anyways, next up we have Travis Long. He's 22. He's from Austin, Texas. And he is a tech sales consultant. He currently lives in Honolulu, Hawaii. Now, this is the one I believe that reminded me. Yes, this is the guy that was giving me Tyler vibes. He's giving me those Tyler vibes. You know, Tyler was the lifeguard and all of that. He's giving me those kind of Tyler vibes there. If you know Tyler, he was on All Stars also, but yeah, he's giving me those vibes. He'll probably have his shirt off a whole bunch on this season and all. But he's a published author with books sold on Amazon. He gained almost 40 pounds in one summer. He's an ultimate prank, so he's going to be pulling pranks in the house all day. And he has a full wall of sticky notes and quotes and nuggets of knowledge from friends and family, people he's met in his room. Okay, we're going to see what you bring. You remind me of Tyler, but you may be a whole different person than who Tyler was. Whitney Williams is 30. She's from Portland, Oregon, and she's a makeup artist. She was named after Whitney Houston. How about that? One of my favorite singers, but she can't sing. Nah, girl. Okay. She has a wiggy. She can wiggy her nose like a bunny or wiggle her. Lord, forgive me. I need my glasses on, but I'm just going to keep reading. She can wiggle her nose like a bunny. And she's developed her own Tillamook ice cream flavor that you can actually buy in the stores. Keep an eye out for white chocolate. Okay, you up here making ice cream. I see you. I see you. Now let me see you. Okay. She's gonna be the pretty one, bouncing around. Somebody's gonna have a crush on her, but she may be, I wonder if she's engaged or something that she'll stay away from the boys. They're gonna mix this up this season. I'm telling you, it's going to be. I already know it's gonna be a great season from the looks of this. And then finally, Xavier Prather. He is 27 years old from Kalamazoo, Michigan, but lives in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, where my brother lived for many, 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 many years. I like Milwaukee. And he's an attorney. How about that? Go ahead, brother. He's a Taurus, has 10 siblings. He was born with a severe clubfoot and had to learn to walk in a cast. And he's not a fan of coffee. I'm with you. Okay. We may get along. Wow. He didn't even take a single shot of espresso when he went to school to be an attorney. Okay. Looks okay. Okay. Very handsome. He's coming through. I see him. Okay. I may be rooting for him. He looks like he might be the total better than the David that embarrassed me from the last. We're not even going to talk about it. My name is David, and he embarrassed the Davids of the world with his decision making, but we're not going to talk about that or get on that. I'm going to try to stay away from that this season, from bashing the David, but he really, 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 really disappointed me last season. Anyway, he may impress me. We'll see how he holds up or if he's as a threat, if they see him as a threat this season. We will see what goes on. But I wanted to come to y'all and give y'all the rundown. Just small thoughts of the people I was looking at. And from first observation, what I thought of each one of the Big Brother cast members that is coming in. Make sure you tune into Big Brother on CBS on this Wednesday, because I will be tuned all the way in, and I'm going to have a great take for you from the very first week of Big Brother, from my first impressions of each one of the new cast members and what I think and who may actually be in my top 3. I'll have that for you next time I come at you. Make sure you go and follow me on Instagram at Deluxe Dave. It's easy, Deluxe Dave. And go ahead and subscribe so you can keep up when I post my new episodes of this Big Brother recap every single week. I'm keeping up with it just for you because I feel like my opinion matters. I'm always yapping off on Facebook and Twitter, but now I said I'm going to yap off on YouTube, and you're going to see my face with it. So enjoy Big Brother this season. I will see y'all here next week. We are ready for Big Brother 23. Bye, Julie.